6 rebounds. His teammates with 2 points and no rebounds. Here's Parker driving all the way, lays it in. Tony Parker loves to go to the basket. Duncan puts it in. 6.5 remaining in the half, and there goes Parker in, but he can't get it to drop. Scramble underneath. Comes back to Tony for the basket. Parker quickly down the floor. He's going to go all the way, and he's going to drop it in. Tony Parker, coast to coast.
Phillips has become a very disciplined point guard. He leads your team. He sets the tempo. He makes good decisions.
Parker gets free off the screen. Here comes Phillips.
Nice.
He feeds Arroyo, but it's knocked away.
Great steal.
Bowen gets a hand in. Ginobili feeds Parker. He goes by Phillips and puts it in. Parker, and he had Wallace outside of him, missing underneath, but there for the follow. Mohammed to Parker, into Duncan now. 8 on the clock. Parker, spin around that goaltending. Parker, long 2, knocks that down. And as is always the case in a best of 7 in any sport, the pressure really falls on the team that is down on the 0-1. And why not? That's the perfect way here to wrap up their scoring. 84-69 on Parker. Outside the 3-point arc. Shot clock down to 7. Cross court to Ginobili, and the first shot of the game is a Mono Ginobili field goal. First possession, San Antonio did not work the ball inside, just on the outside. And this time it's Parker with a little runner.
Now we just had 2 collisions defensively.
So Parker pressured Phillips in the backcourt and creates a steal, and then Tayshaun Prince, who has done this before, but this time it's goaltending. And it's Parker into the front court quickly, but alone, and all the way to the basket with only 1 white shirt and 4 blue shirts. What a pass to Parker.
No pressure on the passer. Excellent give and go.
Oh man, it's like the reverse of what we just saw.
Right, Detroit's going to have at least 8 to 9 seconds here.
But after Parker drives to the basket and scores to make it 14 points. Parker puts it to Ginobili. Great ball movement, and Tony Parker knocks one down.
Beautiful pass, great execution. They were relying on the rotation.
And then Parker answers.
Already, they've made 3 in this quarter, and that's the reason for the lead.
Parker with a long 2 from the top of the key. 21-18 San Antonio. Parker, Hamilton picks him up and gets it up, and he loves to go to the hoop. Parker living in the lane.
See, the big fellas never rotated over.
Duncan. And Tim Duncan from outside, and the Spurs have the lead again by 2. Now Ori hits a 3, and Robert Ori, if he wins a title here, this would be his 6th. This guy will need a new safe deposit box. Only the second 3-pointer for Detroit in the finals, and that is answered by Bowen. Who else? Eminem waving the towel. It's the biggest lead of the game, and now Tony Parker answers at the other end. Look at this guy.
Wow.
Tony free. Long 2 drop, 63-61, San Antonio. 4-69, San Antonio, the final in the opener. Bowen misses, Duncan is there for the rebound, hands it to Parker, and Tony scores. Bowen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ginobili. 3-pointer, and San Antonio is up 7-6. Nothing in this quarter, 11-0 in the quarter, Detroit. And the 3-pointer there by Devin Brown. So they bring Brown in. I love it. Popovich is talking about the free world. Wallace is talking about an independent society. And Parker finally scores. And then Ginobili steals it at the other end. Parker going in on Wallace with the reverse. Beautiful play. Parker. 19-point Detroit lead. Trying to square the series. 15 is Sunday. Barry for 3. Antonio McDyess. Parker gets free, and that'll be a goaltending. Basket counts. 15-point game.
You get in a situation like this at both ends of the court. You want your team to stay within what you do. Look for the fast break. It's not there. Run the offense.
Spurs will be here through Sunday night. And we'll have game 5. Ori drops one in from beyond the arc.
Big three. They've either got to get better looks at the basket, they got to either shoot a better percentage, but it's a combination of just not, hey, we're not scoring.
Then Wallace almost got another steal, and then Parker winds up scoring. It was a 3-second violation, and here's Parker dropping. Only Parker gets a screen and puts one in. He makes 1 of 2, but they have a chance to tie the game here. Picked out to Parker, and he does at 24.
I see you love it when he's inside that three-point line.
Parker gets 3 underneath, backdoor underneath, then underneath to Ben Wallace. And it comes back to San Antonio, and Ginobili and Parker 2-on-1 on Hamilton, with Prince coming in late, and he couldn't stop him from scoring. 31-26. Here's Parker now. Unties the game after Detroit had erased a 9-point deficit. Parker. Best of his 3 games in the series. In the Detroit end of the series, and Mohammed puts it in on the assistant part. Parker takes it. Tony's going to drive. He's going to lay it off for Ori. 3-pointer on the way. Got it with 1.1.
The other times they were moving quick.
There goes Parker all the way to the basket with the left hand. Tony Parker off the high screen. Ginobili is wide open, and that's the perfect beginning for San Antonio. A 3-pointer. Prince. And Duncan off the glass.
Yeah, they played that soft. That's why Prince was open once he got into the foul line area.
And Tony Parker squirts his way through. Loves to penetrate, loves to drive. Clock is down to 7.
He's got time to go one-on-one.
He stops and pops.
That's old-time turnaround.
Here's Ginobili. Hunter with his hands almost in the pockets, if there were, in a uniform. And Parker then a floater with 2 seconds to tie the game. Parker from the lane. David Robinson looking on. He gets it and the foul. Duncan gets it back from Parker from 17.
They can get that all night.
Tied at 40. Parker drives. 6 turnovers by the Spurs, and Detroit's made the most of those. They have 11 points off those 6. Ori. In case you missed him in Auburn Hills. And then driving to the basket is Parker.
Hey, that's a nightmare.
And Barry drives and scores with his dad looking on at SBC Arena. Parker. 4th 3, and Tony's been cold from outside, but hits a huge one here. Ori now, who got hot in the first quarter. Parker from the corner. Tony Parker knocks it in. Duncan whips it out to Parker. He passes up to 3, but Barry will launch and hit. Bowen from about 8 feet, and the Admiral salutes that one.
He's watching a replay on the game. I said, what does your wife think about it? He said she understands. She usually wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning. She'll see me, roll her eyes, and just go back to bed. She knows me.
Now Parker drives to the basket. Why doesn't he get TiVo and get some sleep? Spurs in 4.5 minutes are 0 for 7 from the field in this period. And they needed that. And Duncan gets free and off the glass.
That can't happen.
And the San Antonio Spurs, with tough defense, and Tim Duncan answering a lot of questions and erasing any doubt about coming up big when you have to come up big. And for the 3rd time in 7 seasons, the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.